So here we have the Sandman. This is what it is, and this is just a short demonstration of how it works. So we're gonna run up to the point.
We have lost the control point.
Ah! That was the first demo I saw today. Oh, Enigmus, you crazy bastard. Ugh. You can just end the video here. I mean we're done. We're done. That's it. So here he is on a bad lands, just running up to the middle point here. There's another scout here. He decides to just kill him. Here we go, and then he goes forward. And this is like, let me know if this has happened to you. So you go around the corner and you see like, there's a guy. It's one guy. The other team is nowhere to be found. It's like, all right, so we're just gonna go around behind this corner here and just drink this. And what the fuck? So that was a totally legit game that wasn't rigged or like modified in any way whatsoever. So here we have Enigmus. Of course, he's our favorite guy to just show us how this weapon works. So then he hits him, and then he has a speed boost that lasts for fucking ever, and then he avoids all of these stationary targets, and here he meets the blinking super crit soldier that shoots rockets out of his dick. And then he just runs straight past him, and then he goes and sees the worst sentry nest that we ever seen in our entire life, and he also made sure that it spells fuck you. We will go on and go into our favorite guy who's going to introduce us to the weapon. It's going to be none other than Enigmus. He's using the rocket jumpy here on Harvest in a totally legit map because he has five spies on his team, and here comes the jump. So you might notice that the speed is a bit slow. They have nerfed it quite a bit. And here comes the heavies, so then you do the 380 super trick. And then you kill all of them like that.
Easy operation.
And then you just wait to go close for the engineer. Oh, we're gonna get close. We're gonna go. Oh, and then he turns around and shoots us and we're dead. So that was that's totally how it feels sometimes. So there it is. It's running on 2 Fort, and has this ever happened to you where you go on 2 Fort and you stop and you turn off the show pause and you run past a sniper and you turn around and there's like a whole posse of snipers and it's like, all right, fine, I'll just go here. And then oh, a sentry. Well, we have something for that. So here's what you do. You just run past and then you just kind of push the sentry with the explosives, and then all these heavies will just freak the fuck out when you run past because their bullets can't hit. And then you just run past them and you go down into the intel room, and of course you have the slow effect, and he doesn't know the 80-80 shuffle, but there's a sentry. Can't do that. You've got to be really careful about the exploding barrels that is hidden here, that the booby trap killed and kills you with. So be careful of that. Here we have the comm angler, gonna be picking that up. Yeah, nice. There it is. And then of course you have the right click ability, which to some people feels like this. I'm just gonna go forward here, and of course, oh, there's a sentry and stuff. Let's disable the sentry with the super blast that hurts everything. But what's this? Once the fog clears, the wrangled sentry. I can't do much about that now, can we? So Enigmus bolts out of there, and there's the swastika of sentries in the sky. But oh, we have Gimpy and a bunch of other guys lined up, ready to shoot. And we shoot at it, and we summon a penetrator who kills all of us, and that's how the comm angler works. Thank you and good night. So here we have Enigmus just checking it out. So here it is. So let's see what type of example he's going to be setting here, running here with his colored gun. And then he runs up and he sees the bongo cleaver ritual where they summon the alien scout who then kills him. Always a pleasure, Enigmus. Here's the thing. And we have Enigmus, and we're gonna go through here, and here's the turrets that shoot fire. Yeah, oh, Pyro! Oh yes, we killed him and we didn't get any afterburn. All right, so then we're just gonna go and wander the way up here. You can see he has the Darwin Danger Shield, and then we're just gonna... Whatever that was. Good, perfect, great. Let's do this. So here we have Enigmus, Borneo, just showing us that, yeah, these are the fists of steel that we are using. And then there's a bunch of snipers, and as you can see, you take very little damage. And then, of course, you have punch, super strong, and then punch. Yes, 1,000 damage in one shot. This map's a bit different. There's a punch. I don't know what that was. And then there's these guys. Because it's Halloween and spooky, and no, I'm not gonna punch that. It's scary. Oh, Pyro! Punch!
Easy operation.
There we go down here. And there's some more spookiness. No swimming. That's a scary. Oh no, Demonites! Melee! Oh, but luckily the crocodiles got them, and then the crocodile got us as well. Cool. Thanks for the demonstration, Enigmus. It's always good to know what the item is doing. So here we are on payload race, whatever this is, and here we jump up the Razorbacks to the plateau. We're just gonna jump up here. Yep, there we go. He isn't even wearing a Razorback himself. Here we are at the top. Spy ritual or sniper ritual. A spy! Holy shit! Jump in the lava! So here he is, just sitting on top here with his dispenser, playing the invisible banjo, and here comes the onslaught of scouts. But if you have the sickest strategies to just build God knows how many sentries in the roof, you should be just fine. You see that? There it is. So the trains have gotten bigger. Okay. And there's, oh shit, a ton of snipers. Better use that bonk to get past.
The enemy intelligence.
Holy, do you see that mountain of sticks? Holy shit, dude. All right, run. And then there's a spy saluting the giant sexy. All right, but now you're gonna see a strategy unknown to man. We come up here, we're gonna get the intel. And there's a bunch of teleporters. What?
Well, don't that beat all? What the hell is nope.
The super defensive ultra timing for the engineer going back to base to kill the scout, getting the intel super surround teleporter Eureka effect strategy, which is so well known to everyone. So we're just gonna wait for a setup to start and pay no attention to the top bar. And then they're just gonna go out here. You know, of course, it's a scout episode, so they will be facing scouts. Next up, so here we have Enigmus. He's using the Beggar's Bazooka. We had a few of those, and then of course you do the hover and yep, there you go. And then, oh no, the jumped over that. And then we play with the buffed Bison, and then we phase through here, and then we do 1,000 damage onto that heavy. And there's a health pack here. We don't pick up an, oh, look at this. The payload's closed, and there's a bunch of and then we get killed by the sniper, and that's. I mean, that's how every game goes for me as a soldier, basically. So here we have like where you can spy check the sentry, and you get shot by something. Oh, some of these are spy. Ah, that was a spy. Interesting. Oh, and you can also kill sentries that are poorly placed, like this. You can just also run in like so. And do that. And of course, if teammates are on fire, you can just put them out, and then you'll get heal from you. And then of course, if you run into a fucking fortress of just unsufferable spam, you can just reflect all of this shit until you get past that wall, that literally fortress in Team Fortress. We found the fortress in the game. Then you go this way to meet the last boss of Team Fortress 2, which is Erasmus. And he just kind of kills you. Cool. So this is Enigmus. Of course, you have your team just having dinner, trading hats, whatever. Then you go forward, and oh, what's this? A sentry nest. Well, let's take that out with our hyper bombs. That reloads super slowly. That's fine. And then we go up and hello. Okay. Just gonna shoot a bunch of bombs and take care of all of that stuff.
Oh! It's fun! How is this possible?
Get it on. Easy operation.
Then we have an engineer on a tractor. And then we have Rip, whoever that was. And then we are going to go, of course, and pick up the Saxy, which is the award you get for the SFM videos. And when you inspect it, you trigger one of the rollers from Half-Life 2 and you die. Here he is. So of course, heavies are good against players that are close. Close range targets, of course, long range might not be as effective. So if you use your shotgun with 1,000,000 bullets in it, then you will be able to get, and watch out for the spy and sniper, cow mangler, rocket things that happen a lot. Basically, be careful of that. And then, of course, you have a heavy, and then you gotta watch out for the falling, exploding sandwiches that heals a ton. So that's cool, right? And then you can't really catch up with people, but be sure to grab the money, and then look out for the Dream Crusher. Let's just get in here and look at the first submission of the engineer challenge. So of course you have to do this by yourself, but of course this is Enigmus, and we all know how this is gonna go. So he just builds a teleporter, and then he runs out, swings his wrench, and then he gets air blasted and air blasted over here, and then he jumps up here, and then he builds this, and builds this, and then of course you open up the man versus machine and purchase some instant upgrade canteens, and look at that, 42 seconds left in the clock. But then it all gets destroyed. So that's probably one of the fastest way you could do it without using no clip or cheating. But he was cheating, so you're fucking disqualified, you idiot. Here he is, just building sentry stuff in spawn. Moving out, there we go, fairly steady. You can see they're pushing on to the last point. And he's just working on this, upgrading it, you know, like you do upgrading it in spawn. Then he moves out, and then he looks in the sky, and it says,
Incompetence surrounds me!
And I was like, okay, and then he's surrounded by spies, and then they all blow up. And engineer basics, good stuff, perfect. But here we have Enigmus, he is back. And there we have the burning aspire. Ooh, an engineer called. So here's the thing about backstabs: they don't work unless you do a trick stab. Oh, the trick stabs! Holy shit! Oh, sentry. So then we're gonna disguise as nothing as they just stop shooting. And then sniper dot on the wall. Oh, we know what that means. That means we have to shoot the explosive barrels and kill the sniper. Oh, spike, get him as well. And then we shoot the heavy's melons. And then you have to go through the pyro ritual. You have to pass through the gates of flames. He has the Deadringer, so he's ready. And then you meet Timmy Merciless 2004. Just kills you. Ah, good stuff. Actually, here is the Enforcer. Just gonna run out here and shoot through the walls.
What's the matter?
And then
Your tongue?
getting teleported somewhere. Where are we, guys? Nothing like getting killed by the force a chair. So here we have the blue version of the candy cane. Very nice. And there's a stupid teammate, and there's a wall of explosive sandwiches, which are actually rockets. And then there's a heavy there, and of course we hold this. And then we kill him, and then the scouts come and shoot the health packs, and then... So let's just go and look at Enigmus. Of course, he's an enigma. Because I have no idea what goes through his head. But here he is. We're just gonna start off. He's gonna be a bit jumping. Here he is, the man. And then it just ends. So that was the Fever Dream submission. Right. There we go. So here we have the fists, of course. Blue team. So you punch the medic. Look between your legs. And then you drop piano on the enemies, and then you go and good. Okay, that was the episode. Bye. It takes a special type of person to come up with this sort of fucking garbage, just random stuff.